Hey, what's going on, everyone? Indy here with Ultimate 2 Reviews. And if you know what day it is, you know we're about to see a bunch of kind of crazy, yet maybe somewhat useful, and probably a few of us here would probably buy these tools here. So, of course, I don't own any of these images, guys. I'll credit every person who actually owns the images in the video here. So, starting off with, we have Milwaukee Cookout M18 Fuel. This is Milwaukee's new, basically, it's like a air fryer pizza oven. And of course, what's funny is one of the top comments on this says that, I swear companies watch posts like this, assuming people would actually be interested in buying one of these and becoming a reality. Because if you know Makita, they actually have a cordless microwave and cordless coffee maker and a cordless teapot as well too. So some of these aren't too far-fetched, which is kind of funny to really think about there. Of course, guys, I know these actually are real in this video. These are all just kind of made-up renders of tools here. But the M18 Fuel air fryer, not a bad idea inside of a pack out. It can't be really plastic though. That might not do too well with the heat, but I'm sure a lot of people actually would buy that. That is pretty popular there, and that's from Acme Tools there. All right, moving over to Makita UK. This is actually a pretty cool tool. I think that they should actually come out with something like this. I know Ego recently came out with a little like mini bike that runs off their batteries. So doing a XGT go-kart kind of thing here would be a really cool idea. They're calling it the motorbike, and they got a quad bike, and this is the go-kart. And of course, the release date is April Fool's, not actually a real product. You can kind of see the batteries hanging off the back of there, but this is actually not a terrible idea. This would actually sell, especially running off, they could put the two batteries together, do an 80-volt system here. I am sure someone would buy this, and they'd probably sell quite a few of those, because right now, electric, anything right now, for recreation does sell pretty well, and I'd probably pick up one of these too eventually in the future here. This is actually a pretty sweet little go-kart here if Makita actually made one. All right, moving over to Tool Pros on Instagram. This is the Milwaukee Jaw Horse, which of course Milwaukee does not make one of these. I've seen these before. It's kind of like a thing you step in and it clamps a board on a sawhorse for you. Rather simple. There's, Chinese knockoffs of these you can buy on Amazon, but the actual real one I think is a little over $200. And it's pretty cool too. I've seen it on a number of channels have used it in their videos, and it actually looks pretty cool. But again, this is kind of, poking fun at Milwaukee here for not making this style of tool, even though plenty would probably buy it in a heartbeat. So that's actually a pretty interesting tool there that Milwaukee could make and could easily sell. All right, Pro Tool Reviews, they do a few of these every year. Milwaukee Fuel Hot Sauce. And the funny thing about this is this would definitely sell. This would sell out so fast, it wouldn't even be funny if Milwaukee actually made this. Because people would buy it and they wouldn't even eat it. They would just put it on their shelf. It'd be a collector's item. Milwaukee could say, hey, we're doing 10,000 of these. It would sell out so fast, and people would be selling them on eBay for 3 times the price here so quickly. So I'm surprised that, they haven't done this already just for fun. This would be a really, really quick selling item here, which would be really ironic, and they would probably do really well on this. They just do a couple of random items with Milwaukee, because I know so many guys that, they collect everything Milwaukee. They're buying tools they don't even need for Milwaukee, and they just love having Milwaukee tools. I'm kind of the same with Makita stuff too. So this would be an interesting idea to definitely sell there. Another one from Pro Tool Reviews, this is going to be the M18 cold laser cutter for metal, basically just the jigsaw, but adding in a laser to it. We're kind of getting the realm of more science fiction, but I mean, this is possible. You can make a laser to cut metal, but not in a handheld tool the size of a jigsaw. You can't do them that small. Again, this is kind of more of like a dream tool for the future here. Change out a jigsaw to a laser jigsaw, you could call it that. And that'd be a pretty cool tool to have. Again, though, that's such a a funny tool, but very cool like future tool. Like see what happens in 10, 20 years. Is this going to be possible? So very cool tool there. All right, this is from Milwaukee Tool, the Milwaukee M18. This is going to be one of those. This is one of those presses they modified to make into a panini press, which this one really gave me a good chuckle. This is actually a pretty creative one from Milwaukee here. This is one of their. I think it's like a PEX clamp or something like that, something for plumbing, and they just threw in a panini press on it, and there you go. That is a great simple way to make a real good joke tool there. that might be believable for about a half a second, but I got a kick out of this one. This one's actually a pretty good one from Milwaukee there. And you know what? The food ones are great. You know, I'm surprised like Milwaukee and Dewalt doesn't do more like, you know, portable microwave stuff, portable mini oven stuff, because it would sell pretty well. I mean, Makita makes it, and they do sell those pretty decently. I mean, it's $1,000 microwave Makita makes, and they still sell them. I saw this one on Reddit. It's been reposted a couple of times. I'm not sure the original owner is on this one, but this is the Dewalt FlexVolt brushless, brushless microwave, of course. So this is, of course, Makita's already got this, which almost makes it more funny that this is actually real from another brand. But again, you know, this would sell. You know, I'm sure people would definitely buy this if it was at a reasonable price. You know, if it was $300, you know, tool only, people would buy this. And I mean, that's the funny thing is, it's not that far fetched for some of these tools. You know, as long as they serve a purpose for something, they can sell. So I mean, you laugh all you want at this, but it's still a great idea. You know, to do a cordless microwave on a job site would be awesome. Another Pro Tool Reviews one. They did the DeWalt in-ear headphones, which is funny because I think they did this like about a year before their headphones actually came out. And of course, these are the Power Stack headphones here. So it's running off a Power Stack battery connected to a headphone that you put into your ear, which, you know, that is, I mean, it would actually go all day. You know, you get headphones that would last all day. You hook up to a 1.7 amp hour Power Stack battery, you're finally going to get, you know, a couple of days of runtime off that. And there you go. You're going to look ridiculous, you know, with the battery hanging out of your ear, but you get plenty of battery life, and that's what you're going to get out of this one. So that is a great little idea there. I found this one on Pinterest. I can't find out who actually posted this, but this is the DeWalt 20 volt Max Spatula. More power per flip. We're getting to the little more ridiculous ones now. So yeah, this is a die grinder with a spatula on it, which you could actually make this in real life if you put a spatula onto a die grinder. So that would be the cool thing. It sounds ridiculous, but this is something, you know, right out of SpongeBob SquarePants right here that there it is. There it is, you know, the 20 volt max spatula from a die grinder. And that would be an interesting tool to get if it actually had like a flipping motion to it. It would be kind of cool there. All right, moving over to, I think this is Total Tools here. They've got a Makita XGT Panini press, which, what the funny thing is about this one is this could be done by Makita. You know, if they wanted to sell a Panini press, I mean, it's not that far-fetched. They've done stuff like this similar already. And, I mean, for just doing paninis, you know, I mean, you can make waffles on that. I mean, you got a lot of options there. That's a pretty cool little tool there. All right, so we got a Makita Hot Tub here, and it is run off the Makita backpack that allows you to stack in batteries here. And I mean, it's a Makita Hot Tub. I mean, someone did a really good job photoshopping this together. This was done by Tool Stop here, and I mean, it's not a bad idea. I mean, Makita makes the battery system. They make the portable little charging backpack here. They just made a hot tub. I mean, it would sell. That's the thing. I mean, would I buy one? I mean, maybe if it was reasonable. I mean, knowing Makita pricing is usually not reasonable, but yeah, I mean, it's somewhat reasonable. And I mean, the funny thing is like it all works. I mean, you know, they got the portable battery system there. You could plug in, you know, a couple LXT batteries. You got a hot tub. So I mean, that's a great one right there from Makita there. Here we go, the Makita XGT Air Fryer. You know, there's been a couple air fryers on here now, of course, from Milwaukee. This is going to be a little more like the, you know, just the regular style. You know, you plug a battery into the side, you got an air fryer. You know, I mean, I know these use, of course, a lot of power. Not super practical. This is from Makita Denmark, who did this, I think, last year. But again, you know, people like air fryers. I mean, I've got an air fryer. They work great. Make a cordless one we keep in our truck, you know, and that would be pretty decent there. This one, Total Tools did this one, not, you know, the best Photoshop here, but we've got a Makita XGT 40 volt Max Blender, and you know, that would be really cool actually to get a 40 volt Max Blender. I mean, they do use a lot of power, But I mean, if you had to plug in 2 XGT batteries to it to, get it to work, I do smoothies every morning, so I'd buy this. That's the cool thing. It looks a little ridiculous though. It's just on the 5 amp hour battery. I mean, you have to put the battery somewhere else on it, but that's fine, guys. But that's all I've got for you guys. If you got any other ones, guys, let me know. But yeah, these are hilarious. I'm trying to stop myself from crying here and laughing so much on some of these. These are actually pretty good. But guys, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Just kind of for fun here, showing you some of these crazy tools we see here from a lot of these tool brands put together. And some of these would actually sell. That's the cool thing. They actually would sell. So guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Stay safe out there, and have a great day.